Good morning and welcome to Friday. We've got a really busy day today. It's actually the first full day of lockdown here in RCT, Rhondda but it's business as usual kind of for us in many ways. We have to go to the bank and try and set up Izzy's account in which she can have a bank card to do cashless payments. So that's kind of important right now in the pandemic. I have to pick up her prescription and also she's having a haircut. She booked herself in at a local hairdressers and she's going to have a lot cut off today. So that's later this afternoon. I finished the puzzle, look! That really took me a long time. Our maths tutor's son will have this one. So I shall pack that up for him a bit later and save it for next time she pops past. But we've only got about 10 minutes to get out of the door, so I'm going to go and clean my teeth and get ready and I'll speak to you later. Got your passport? Oh, well done. Look at this today's outfit. She's got these shoes that I bought, first of all, that were uncomfortable, but they're okay for tottering down to the bank and back, aren't they? Right, we better go. We're back from the bank. That was Izzy's first ever bank appointment. She now has a current account. She hasn't got a card yet. It's not kind of up and running for a few more days. She's got to wait for a few things to arrive in the post and then sort it out. So that's a step forward in life, isn't it? Turns out she didn't know her town of birth, but she does now. I must admit, Greg's was kind of really close. So I'm trying a vegan steak bake thingy for my lunch today. Just had a bite out of it. Tastes all right. Doesn't taste solid, tastes kind of mushy. It's like, it doesn't have solid lumps in it, I don't think. It's like a sort of creamy texture. I've got a ton of little itty bitty things to do today in between Izzy's hair appointment and other things. Do you know, I hate it when the table's all messy. It just makes me feel like, mess. So I'm gonna just deal with that and then I'll be able to focus more clearly then. I won't have a messed up mind. Now, I was thinking if I just dismantle this on the mat itself, in fact, I could probably scrunch it a bit, couldn't I? Like that. And then I can just tip it into the box on the mat. That should be easiest, shouldn't it? Took a bit longer to do it, shall we say. Oh, there's a big lump there, look. My coffee is on the stove, just starting to come up. I'm desperate for coffee. I haven't had one today. I'm quite well into the afternoon. It's 1:30. Right, let's see how this goes then. Ooh. I can hear my coffee. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Boil the kettle for a bit of top up water. My kitchen is a mess again, an absolute mess. This is really crucial point now for me to just get a grip on everything. I'll just pop this away properly first though, because that'll be a nice big area and that's a good start. It feels like you've accomplished something then, doesn't it? That's my next puzzle to do. Look, from the little boy. He's 8 now, apparently. Let's get this out of the way as well. I'm looking forward to doing the next puzzle, but I have got a little project in mind involving making some face masks because I found some cotton handkerchiefs the other day, or neckerchiefs, I don't know what they are. Ended up in my arts and crafts box. That is done. That's not the tidiest of piles really, is it? It started out quite good, but it got gradually out of control again. Look, the Canadians among you will be very approving of these. I ended up with a load of Canada neckerchiefs left over from a visiting artist who brought a load from Canada. And we ended up with the leftover things that didn't get used. So there's one there, one there, one there. See, it's perfectly usable cotton, isn't it? Now, you might be laughing at this, but I did think, could I have in my mask, like, a slot to insert something like this? Obviously that's a bit fluffy, but what I'm thinking really is a bit of wire, but I thought, well, why not pipe cleaners, because you know you can get them to a penny, can't you, from craft shops. Yeah, maybe I'll think about that. Oh, I've got crafting wire too. I don't know, you know, and I mean to take it out, to take the wire out when you're washing it and then reinsert it when you're finished, because the glass is steaming up is a bit of a pest. There's a mackerel left over from one of my home ed group arts and crafts projects that never quite came to fruition. I started making things for them to trace around to get the shapes, and I was going to get them all to do fish and stick them on a big backdrop, but I didn't quite get around to that one. I've slopped it everywhere. It dribbles out of the pot. I've stopped faffing with the lighting now for a while. It was making everything take 10 times as long, so I'm just standing under a light bulb again and hoping for the best. I've been gradually working my way through this rat's nest of wires and leads and things. Progress is slow. It's got a bit out of control as well. I think this IKEA lead could be knackered, I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna stop worrying about it. I'm just gonna put it in my tech box for now, which is a bit messy and needs sorting as well. Yes, Izzy's doing maths apparently. Ah, paper. What are you working on, Izzy?
Algebra.
Have fun!
I'll try.
Right, where was I? What have we got here? Now this one works, okay. Yeah, we got 2 of these, 2 iPhone. I think one of these might belong to IB because we bought some together in Asda's one time and it's ended up in our house. Oh no, now we won't see him for ages. It might be mine. I already found it only worked one way and it was literally brand new. That was quite annoying. Hair bobble for now. It is my mission to make some of these home eddy drawers here into tech drawers for my bits and bobs because I have quite a lot. I'm just going to elastic band that as well. Okay, this is better. I'm going to sit down and do some work now. This is the time, 5 to 2. Izzy has scheduled, I asked her to set a time, Izzy has scheduled for us to do English from 2:30 till 3:30. I'm just going to do a bit of revision with her of the Catherine Mooney curriculum that we did last year because she's not doing any English at the moment. The tiny bit she did at college was level 1 again and she needs to go up. So yeah, she just hasn't really started with it at college even though she's been in 2 weeks. So I'm just going to take matters into my own hands and sit down and just revise some stuff that we did last year because we pretty much completed the course. First thing I'm doing sitting here is reading through a letter that's come from the bloods service where he goes to have her bloods done, and I think it's just standard stuff, but I think I'd probably better read it in case there's something I don't know. As I suspected, there's no new information in there for us veterans, and I also don't think Izzy needs to colour in the bear. That can go in the recycling then. The next job on the list is to fill in a medical form for Izzy for college, which we haven't been asked to do, so I specifically requested it this week because it occurred to me none of them knew her allergies and they probably should. So they've sent one home with her, so I'll get on with that now. Oh my gosh, that meds form has taken me an hour. I had to get Izzy's health folder out, I had to go through all her past allergy tests and just, thing is, I don't know. She's got so many allergies, I don't even know what they all are. There's like mugwort, timothy grass, and some kind of mould. Hang on, I'll tell you what kind of mould it is. Alternaria mould. She's allergic to cockroaches. She's basically allergic to so many things in the air and environment and food and drink that she just suppresses it all with medication basically because you can't possibly avoid all these things. Yeah, it's not even entirely relevant, but I really thought I ought to tell the college about the worst offenders. Okay, so in the high category we have walnuts, prawns, dogs, cats, horses, mice and house dust mites. Then moving on to the moderate to high category we have, I think, coconuts. That was on a separate allergy test. So I was trying to cross-ref the both and they seem to have different systems. But I think coconut is moderate. So coconut, birch, latex, annual mercury and timothy grass. And I keep on having to Google what they look like just so I can identify them, but they don't look that familiar. But anyway, they're on the list. And low, not too many things on the low. And she has low-level sensitivity to alternaria mould, cockroaches and mugwort. And we still haven't started English and it's that time, but this was kind of important. I ought to email it off really and then it's done, isn't it? And I can move on to the next thing. I also had to take time to ring our doctors to ask what the doctor's name is because, you know, you always have to write the doctor's name on a medical form, but we've only been here a year and this is the first time I think we filled a form in with doctor's name, and I never know, but anyway, it's the senior practice owner anyway, so that's who it was. Kettle's on for my second coffee of the day. I'm going to do some English with Izzy now. It's much later than planned and we don't have time for a full hour before she goes and has loads chopped off her hair. Well, I haven't really done very much off my to-do list, but never mind. It took the amount of time that it took and there we are. It is what it is, isn't it? There's no point in stressing about it. And I still haven't done that, but I could do that while she's having her hair cut, you see. she's going to go on her own, but what I'll do is I'll give it 10 or 20 minutes and then I'll follow on with my bank card because I've got to obviously pay for it, and it's probably better to do it with contactless. But of course, once she gets her bank card up and running, she'll be able to pay for it with her own bank card, and that'll be good. So, this isn't supposed to be a home ed channel anymore, but, you know, it's kind of still is. It's not supposed to be. I'm going to basically revise the Catherine Mooney course. It's just written so beautifully. It's just as if she's sitting in the room chatting to us, you know. It's really lovely. So, yeah, I'm just going to start doing that. Izzy won't do the written exercises now because it's just a bit of passive revision really. She'll probably sit and do some drawing. It being Friday, this is obviously supposed to be a college working day, but the thing is she got her assignment done very quickly yesterday, and that's all she's been given for 2 days, so I'm sure that's not right. Maybe she did a like really short version of the assignment. I don't know. Oh good, the meds form is printing it. It's taken quite a long time for that message to get through. I had to do the usual, turn it off at the wall, get it back on again. Oh good. I've actually emailed it to the tutor, but I'll send a hard copy in with Izzy and her rucksack, but she is terrible for forgetting things that she thinks are a bit boring, especially things like meds forms. It's not fun, see? Goes out of her mind. Oh wow, what's this?
I'm drawing one of my OCs, one of my friends' OCs. They're looking swanky and they're out dressing the bride on a wedding.
Oh my goodness, oh, that's a bit of a faux pas, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
I see you've cluttered your area of the sofa, so now you're on my area of the sofa.
There you go, it's all fine now.
How was algebra?
Algebra, it was okay once I got the hang of things.
Did you have any sort of challenge with it? Did it rack your brains a bit?
No, not really.
Well, okay, was it?
Because I have the swing of things now.
Okay, so do you feel like you've made some kind of improvement since you had your tutor the other day?
I do think so.
Oh, good. Well, that was very valuable then, wasn't it? So we've done one of the topics now. Have you completed all the algebra stuff?
No, not all of it, because there's a lot.
Oh, it's okay. You've got a number of topics to get through, haven't you?
Yeah, but I did do a lot.
But you haven't got maths on this week because you got a bloods test on the day it's scheduled, so I think that kind of gives you more time to prepare in a way.
It's good in a way.
It's good in a way, but yeah. Right, I'll get myself a coffee and grab that folder and sit down and read to you. Yeah. Oh, it's 4:45. We've done half an hour of reading. I've really enjoyed it.
Me too.
It's been really fun. We've been going over some of Izzy's old answers from last year, and they are so cute and funny. I was tempted to read them to you, but I didn't want to make the vlog half an hour long.
There was a Bob Bilderman.
There was a Bob Bilderman, yeah. Izzy says, she's warned me, she said, Mum, you're going to have a short-haired daughter soon. I'm like, oh no, because I really like her long hair, but I understand.
I've been wanting it short for years.
It's annoying her because it's kind of high maintenance. It takes a lot of brushing, doesn't it, Iz?
Yeah. And also I just really like short hair.
So what are you going to have done then, love?
I'm going to have it like this short, which is very short.
Well, before you go, can you take that bobble out so we can have a good look at before?
Okay.
Alright, well you better get ready to go because
Yes.
it's 4:45. Here she is, right, is the before.
It's very greasy, so...
It's not that greasy, it's just the fringe. I think it's your emollient. Right, turn around, let's have a look how long it is. Oh, you look like a little, I don't know, Irish dancer or something, except it's not curly. That is rubbish Irish dancing.
I can't Irish dance.
What were you saying about the thumbnail?
You should do one of those iconic thumbnails, which they always do, which is a before, which is like this, going like that or something, and then like a black silhouette beside with the after the question mark. Because they always do that, and then the transformation is always like not that big, but this one's gonna be pretty big.
Oh, this is for the thumbnail. I'm doing this on my phone. I've just checked her into the hairdressers and they only take cash. I was expecting they would only take card because it's the pandemic, but anyway, I'm just going to go out and get some cash now, and I've left her in there, in the seat, about to have her hair washed. There's the first bit gone.
Coming next, Snoop Dogg, Heart Club. Last year, 100,000 people packed onto the streets on the River Thames to watch it.
I'm the chemist now. Just waiting for a prescription. We're back from the hairdressers. Are you ready for the big reveal? Is that a drum roll, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mum's acting so surprised though she's already seen it. She's
I know, but I kind of forgot. You know what it's like. You went out of the room for a while. Look, let's have a little turn around. Oh, wow. My mum is going to love this. Isabel looks like Granny now.
Hi, Granny. I look like you.
You got Granny's earrings in as well?
Yes, I do. I have matching one just because like I just grabbed the first ones I could find this morning.
How original.
Now we're going to do English.
So, before we do English, how do you feel about your new hair?
I really like it. I've been wanting this hairstyle for a long time. And I finally got it and it looks like I was hoping it would.
You actually did it in Photoshop, didn't you?
I did. I did it in Ibis Paint.
Oh, Ibis Paint.
Because I don't know how to Photoshop. I just know how to I just know to eyedrop the colours, scribble it over and blur it.
Oh, I'm so glad. Let's have another little look around the back. The back is exposed.
I know, you can see.
You've got a little straggly bit with there. Quick, do that. Gone. Oh, wow. Amazing. We're going to do some English now, aren't we? Yes. The other half. It is quite late. It's that late, but we're going to do half an hour of English anyway. It is 6 o'clock. I did that in a silly voice, didn't I? Well, I've just finished reading the English to you. How did you get on with that, Izzy?
Yeah, good.
Enjoy? Yeah, it's quite interesting stuff, isn't it?
Yes.
Izzy is going to wash up for me now, and I'm going to start editing this vlog before getting the dinner on. I'm going to do something like spaghetti bolognese, but like a veggie version for dinner, I think. It's what I fancy. Izzy says she fancies that too, don't you, babes? Yeah. If you enjoyed today's video, feel free to give it a like. It really helps the channel to grow and I so appreciate it. If you're new here and you'd like to follow more of our story as we have just moved into our second lockdown, feel free to hit that subscribe button and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Say bye-bye.